Okay guys, let's just get right into it. I'm using the e.l.f. eyelid primer just to prime my lids, and that's just going to make sure that my shadows don't crease. Now I'm using the 12-hour Made to Last Jordana pencil in black. And just to let you know, if you're going to use this pencil as a base, you have to work really quickly with it. It sets really fast, which I do like, but sometimes it can be a pain to blend out by it setting so fast. So just to note to self, blend it out very quickly before it sets. So like I said, I'm using that as a base for my eyeshadow. Now I'm using this palette I made. It's a palette that has all of my Wet n Wild shadows from the 8-pan palettes. And I'm going to be using this dark purple. It has pink and purpley specks of glitter in it. And I'm going to be using that to put on my lid. Okay, now I'm using Maroon Berry by Coastal Scents with a Sonia Kashuk blending brush, and I'm only applying this to blend out the edges of that deep purple shadow, which looks black on camera, but in person it does appear to be a dark purple. Okay, now that that's blended, I'm going to use this matte creamy shade by Wet n Wild on this No Name brush, and I'm going to apply that to the highest point of my brow, and I'm going to blend it downward. Okay, now I'm going in with the clean blending brush from Royal Care Cosmetics just to blend in my highlight shade with that burgundy shade. Now I'm taking a bit more of that creamy matte shade, and I'm just lightening things up around the inner portion of my eye. And since that pencil sets so fast, I decided to use it as a eyeliner since my allergies cause my eyes to run. I figured this would be perfect. And now I'm just blending that out with a smudge brush along with this purple and black matte shadow. I'm just smudging out my lower lash line. Black Opal foundation stick in Truly Topaz, and I'm using that to conceal. I already have some on my face, and I'm just placing this over my blemishes, and I'm using it as a concealer because it's kind of thick, so I can use it as a concealer. Before, the white that's on my face is the Clean and Clear Mattifying Moisturizer. Okay, I'm going to be using this foundation. It is a foundation, a very cheap foundation.
I'm going to be using this foundation brush from Royal Care Cosmetics, and I'm just going to apply this foundation to my whole face.
I try to save my better foundations for when I'm really going somewhere. So today I'll just be using this. and I'm just going to take a wet beauty blender, and I'm just going to just kind of blend that in, just to pat away lines. Just to conceal a little darkness under my eyes, I'm going to use this MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC 45. And I'm just going to use my finger to apply that directly underneath my eye. I'm not highlighting with this, I'm just concealing the darkness. Okay, I placed that with my finger, and I'm going to go back in with the beauty blender just to blend it out. Okay, now that I've concealed under my eyes, I'm going to go in with Kevin O'Quinn's Sensual Skin Enhancer in SX11, and I'm going to use that. It's a bit light, so I use this lightly to highlight under my eyes just a bit, just to brighten under my eyes. And I'm going to also run that up my nose, and I'm going to use this to apply this under my eye. And I just get a good bit out. I get a good bit out like that. I get a good bit out, and then I just kind of place it right here on my hand, and I just get a little bit from off of here and place under my eye. Okay, lips. So I'm going to line my lips with this black eyeliner. This dark purple shade by Revlon is called Viva Velvet. And I'm not placing this on the middle parts of my lips. I'm going to leave my middle part out for something else. Okay, I'm going to now take this purple shade from Clean Color, and I'm just going to place this on the middle part of my lips. Take this flat angled brush. Just put some black eyeshadow on this brush. Just doing the same on the inner that I did on the outer. Bye guys.